Doing bloxsport installation adapter 4x100 to 5x120. After you make sure everything's cleaned up and you take off your wheel, you just pretty much mount your adapter. Put your Allen bolts. They are 10 millimeters, 3 of them. And then this is the key. Don't tie those yet. Install the key. Sometimes you won't be able to install it because there's some corrosion on the inside or the original car's hub. So what you need to do, so you can tighten it with 2 studs, make sure you install it all the way when you do it. Okay. Sometimes you need to use a screwdriver to get more leverage. If the pattern did not match the 5x120, if it's a little bit over the 5x120, if it didn't match, you can just break loose a little bit, and then until you see it did match the pattern. And then you just take off the other stud, and that's it. Now you need to torque those 3 bolts to the 90 foot-pounds. I'll show you that on my torque wrench. This is on 90 foot-pounds. Not sure if you can see it. There we go. And that's about I think 100 or 95 Newton meters. This is foot-pounds. This is actually 90. Let me make sure I have it right so you can see it. This is 80. 5. This is 90 foot-pounds. Then lock it. And get your Allen and make sure your e-brake is on. Go as a star pattern tight. $90 foot-pounds. 90 foot-pounds. 90 foot-pounds. And just to confirm it, it's 90 foot-pounds. After that, you just put the rest of your studs in. I'm not going to put all of them. I'm just going to put a few just as a demonstration, but yeah, you can put them all and install them. To tighten them, you can use the Allen. I think it's 6 millimeters. Sometimes it won't go pretty much inside. Just give it a little bit of put a screwdriver or a little bit or smaller, like 5.5 millimeters, just a little bit, like kind of break the chrome coating and you can insert the 6mm, but it's actually 6mm, and I'm not going to tighten it. And after that, you just can install the wheel, and I'll just install the wheel, and it'll be taken off the adapter after that, and we will see how everything looks like after that. So I'm going to keep the camera on and we'll install it. If your wheel hub is isn't actually 72.56 hub size, you need to put a hub ring in order to fit the wheel snug and tight and won't cause any vibration. This is an E46 wheel, so I'm not sure if looks actually it's snug, but I think it's 74.1, but I'm not sure. I haven't checked it before. But I think it's 74. So I'll just put the nuts and tied it. It's 19mm. And after that, you just torque it to 90 foot-pound. I'm not going to torque it right now since, well, I'm just going to torque it so you make sure you actually have an idea about the how they can actually hold just fine. There we go, and I will just let the jack to go down and see how it will look like. There you go, and I will just check it again and take off the adapter and see how it looks like. Taking off the adapters. It's just taking the wheel. You need to tie these studs so they won't open when you open the lug. So make sure they're actually tight by the 6mm Allen bolt. Okay, so we will be taking the adapter off, and we will see how actually it looks like from the back of it. So this, as you know, this adapter is actually a new one. So the installation looks dirty from the wheel. can see actually there's no cracks or anything that will lead into any problem. And it's fairly clean. As you can see on the car, everything looks good. And this is the key. Looks clean. So make sure that key is always, as you install the adapter on, make sure, let me take it out, and when you put the adapter on and you put the key on top of it, make sure the key surface is isn't it's always on the less than the surface, or actually below the surface. Otherwise it will cause a vibration, because the wheel will not be straight or match the surface of the adapter, and that will cause a vibration, and you'll have a wheel wobble. Or so if you see that the surface, it's actually less, either with the surface or below the surface of the adapter. And that's it. If you have anything or any questions, please email e30sports@gmail.com or visit e30sports.com. Thank you.